Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Shield.com.
From the 46th Annual Corvette Chevy Expo in Galveston, Texas.
All right.
Welcome to the award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We have more exhibitors and show folks for you to enjoy coming up on our interview circuit. And you'll hear my thoughts on driving the new 2024 Toyota Corolla Cross. What's that you say? Stay tuned.
What is it?
Pricing and particulars are coming your way on that car. Mars has this week's events calendar, and it's all just ahead on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Today's program sponsored by the Houston Mecum Auction, April 4th through the 6th at NRG Center. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin.
Yep.
And joining us today in the remote studio is David Ainsley.
Yeah.
I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us. Thank you. Thank you for being you. And don't go changing to try to please me.
Don't go a-changing.
I think there's a song in that somewhere.
I think there is. Is this yours?
What?
That.
Yeah, there's
No.
that.
Yep.
What? What? Mr. Mars, who you got
Have
down
one of
there?
these too.
What?
Joining us now down here,
Got another one.
this is really cool. Chuck Lewis, and I'm saying this because I like saying it.
No relationship to Jerry.
Distant cousin. He's from Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio.
Spell that, Mike.
I can do that. CuyahO.
He is,
And he is down here.
He is just, how about the? Can you spell the?
Sure. T-H. So Chuck is down here from Ohio with his 1961 beige fuely Corvette.
Oh, man, I'm in
Nice.
love. I'm in
Very
love.
nice.
Is that an original
Where's it
fuely?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Back
it's
here.
How, have you had it since 1961?
almost. We bought it in 2016.
Now, is this
It's the right numbers at the end, but in the wrong
got it.
Just got to
direction.
put them in the right order.
Don't matter. He said he had me at beige. He had me at beige.
beige?
Yeah.
So, is this a completely original car?
Completely restored.
So it's a restored original.
Yes.
So in other words, it's got the right wheels on it. It's got the right interior. Everything's right. Is it an NCRS car?
We had it NCRS top flighted twice.
Nice.
Once in
Congratulations.
Thank you. We first had it done at a Cincinnati regional event there in Ohio in 2019, and then last year we took it back to an NCRS regional event in Cleveland, and it top flighted again just at like 98.
Well, you're on your track for some Bloomington Gold there.
We did that in 2019 as well.
I beat you to the punch.
Yeah, so we took it to, that was the last year Bloomington Gold was at the Speedway there at Indy, and we took it there and got Bloomington Gold. And then that fall, Bob invited us to the McCacken show there in Chicago, the Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals. So we took it up there. It's November of 19, and we got the Triple Diamond Award with Concourse Gold. So we've spent a lot of effort, energy, and money to restore that
I'm just going to say,
car.
don't forget the money aspect of it, because I know what that is.
And is this your banker?
Yeah.
Yes.
Your
And she's
banker?
shaking her head like,
Cindy supports my Corvette addiction.
She's not a technician. She's the banker. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
But we've had longtime friends. I sell steel and do precision grinding as our work. The car stuff is obviously just for fun, but I've got a longtime friend here in Houston, and we brought the car down to spend here at the show and spend time with our
And
friends.
to come on the In Real Time Car Talk Show.
There you go. We didn't know that until a short time ago.
No, you had plans for that from the very beginning.
Yeah.
I know I did.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you here.
Thank
Are
you.
you a longtime Corvette nut?
Yes. I picked Cindy up on our first date in a 67 coupe.
Was it
41 years ago.
So it wasn't you. It was really about the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. You know, it's funny because somebody said to me the other day, oh, we know why you're into Corvettes, because all the girls. You know, that really hasn't worked out too well for me. It's a lot of money, same kind of thing, but it's different. You know,
I've had a lot of Corvettes, but just one Cindy.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Don's kind of on the opposite end of this.
Yeah,
spectrum
the
from
girl
that.
thing hasn't, up to this point, hasn't worked out to me, but I got a really nice girlfriend now. But I will say this, that congratulations on all of the effort, because let me tell you something. I've been on the show, well, not the show circuit, but I've showed cars for a long time. And people think, oh, well, he just bought it and then he just parks it over there and that's the end of it. And no, it isn't that way. It's an ongoing, continuous thing to keep the car the way that it is.
Sure.
It's not as easy as it appears. Trust me, I know.
You want to jump in it and drive it.
No,
Well, you
not
do.
that car.
No, you do, not his, but you do. You
Yeah,
wanna
well,
jump in and
that's
drive
true.
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Don's got a very nice Corvette, but it's not quite like what we're
I
talking
understand
about.
you got
no.
a driver versus show, but
Yeah, yeah,
John
yeah.
can show his as well. I'm sure take some
What
trophies.
was it about that car that appealed to you? Was it the year, the color, the originality of it? All of that?
It's harder and harder to find a good available candidate to restore to that level.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting more and more scarce to find the
Right.
car to begin with. And
Yeah, because you got to have something to work with to go that far.
yeah, and so the car became available. We bought it from a guy in Rocky River who worked at Nassau Glen. If you've ever flown into Cleveland, it's right there at the airport. But Greg worked there, and he bought the car from a coworker that raced it in the 60s through the little drag racing venues there in northeastern Ohio. And he bought it and then with the intent to restore it, and it just sat in his garage from 1985 until we bought it. And so it became available, and I'm a Corvette guy, so first thing you know, we got it and
Why not?
started the project.
What was your first Corvette love? What was the first Corvette that you bought?
67 coupe.
67 coupe?
Yeah, drove it to high school.
Oh, you did?
I paid $3,500 for it.
My gosh. Lucky you.
Yeah. So since then, we've had various Corvettes over the years, and I think we have about 5 or 6 now. That
And I assume that this
She's
is your
still
baby.
smiling.
yeah.
No, she's a driver.
too. So, do you drive any of the other ones, or are they all show cars?
We just finished a 62 Resto mod.
man.
We took it to McCacken this past November, and we won that blue ribbon for street modified, I believe.
Yeah.
And
Now, they're I used to be in the street modified category, and there are many variations depending on what show you've entered it in, what they define as street modified,
Yeah.
as you know.
yeah, this is it's a really cool Corvette. It's
Well,
on a-
I want to know about it. Okay, so tell me.
It's my dad, who will turn 89 tomorrow, gave me the donor car. And then it was pretty rough, and we decided Cindy told me to either fix it or sell it. So that started the project. So
Had to do something with it.
yeah, so I took it all apart. We put it on a roadster shop fast track.
Yep.
And then it's got an LS3 and a Tremec 5-speed. We painted it Sebring orange off of a 19 Corvette. It's got billet specialty wheels, and the interior's black leather with orange stitching, and it's a
did it
really
right.
cool car.
Yeah.
It was in that Hemmings magazine here within the past month, and Hemmings picked it as one of their favorite 10 Corvettes at McCack.
Wow.
And
Ooh,
so,
nice.
So it's a pretty cool car. And when I talked to Bonnie, we've not been to this show in the past, so I told her we would have the opportunity to bring either car, and we decided to bring the fuel car. So maybe next year we'll
go.
bring another one down. You
Absolutely.
never know.
Yeah.
Well, let us know. We'll bring it down for you. I mean, we could.
Yeah,
do
we
that.
could help you out there.
Yeah, Mike's got the truck, and you supply the trailer.
I was thinking about driving it.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
that ain't
with
gonna
Jeff. Fly up there and drive it down for you.
Let me speak on your behalf.
No.
No. That ain't gonna happen.
So it's all good. It's good, fun Corvette stuff,
Well, it's hard to explain to somebody that they may like car shows, They may like cruise-ins. But it's another thing altogether to have the passion to go to car shows. You built the car. You love the car. It shows well. It wins awards. There's a real special satisfaction that you get, especially when in your case, especially all of the things that you're all up into, and you get all of that, and it's like, yeah, I did good. Because it takes a while. I mean, it takes a while to gain the knowledge of what it takes to win a show.
Yeah, and build the relationships. I've become friends with a guy that's local to us, Michael Capozio, and the name of his business is Classic Corvette Restoration. And Michael's an excellent painter. So he's a talented guy that is a real asset to my hobby.
Well, and I was telling the guy from Vet Views, Bill Wolf, that one of the things that, and I'm sure that you appreciate this, and you go to shows like this and you see a guy that's done something to his car. You go, well, I like that. Wonder where he got that. Mm-hmm. Then you start drilling down and find out that he either made the piece or there was a battery cover on a C5 over here. It's a flat piece of textured black plastic. I want it. Not from him. I want to buy it. But you understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm thinking with today's technology, he might have made the piece himself.
On one of those 3D printer things.
3D printer.
You never know. So when you come to shows like this and you see other people's cars, you go, not on your classic original, but on your resto mod.
Sure.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
A set of wheels. I bought some wheels just exactly like those. Matter of fact, they may be mine, but I bought them just recently. And I'm sure that you do a lot of online shopping and looking, and I had no clue that the wheel market has turned into the most amazing thing for hundreds of thousands of different kinds of wheels that you can buy for that car. And I'm going, I don't want all of that. Just give me something that speaks to me. So those C7 Z06 wheels spoke to me, and I said, that's them.
Yeah.
And I like them. They work for me, and they weren't outrageously expensive. And so that's what I went with.
Yeah.
But you get it.
Yeah, it's all fun stuff.
It is fun stuff.
You start in the resto mod situation, you start with a theme and you follow the theme through,
Yep. Like the orange stitching in the seats.
Yeah.
People that walk past the car, they don't know.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of thought that went behind that.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I going to do with the seats? How am I going to stitching? What kind of stitching? What color
Leather,
stitching?
cloth,
all
inserts,
of that. Yeah.
logos.
And a lot of people will look at what you've done and they'll sit there and say, I like that. I'm not sure what he's done, but I really like the way it's the overall look at it. And they'll have to dig a little bit deeper. Like, okay, so he's got the orange stitching there. It's not just a nice color combination looking at the seats from here. I got to get up close and see it. And that's really what makes going to car shows fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, especially any car enthusiast would appreciate that sort of stuff.
It's two different ends of the spectrum if you do the resto mod versus the original NCRS Bloomington
Absolutely.
route.
I'd be afraid of that.
There's niches in both of those.
You're more well-versed than I am when it comes to that sort of stuff.
I'm the resto mod side.
Well, the resto mod stuff and the original stuff. I helped restore a 58 Corvette, and it was nothing special, but the car was really rough when we got it. And I went in partnership with a friend that I worked at the dealership with. And we made some really good money off of it and didn't do a whole lot, but we did some slight modifications, paint and that sort of stuff. And it worked out well for us. It's just one of those kind of things.
Yeah, it's two different ends of the spectrum, and then you end up with cool cars no matter what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
You meet
so
nice
I want to
people
know
and spend a lot of time with good friends.
How do you sell a car? See, that would be very difficult for me.
Yeah.
I've only been a one-car kind of guy, kind of like you are with your girl. Well, I'm kind of that way with the car, and I've just always not really been able to afford more than one at a time. I've had more than one car at a time, but not a Corvette. So and how do you decide, okay, well, I've had my fun with this car. Somebody's offered me some decent change for it, and I really got my eye on this other car. Or not. I want to pare down for a little while, or I want to add to my collection. How do you make that decision?
We used to, I'd get one done and we'd sell it, but here over the years, now I get one done and I keep it. But the new stuff is easily marketed, if you will.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that
old stuff that is either the Resto Mod or this. I think now the venues to follow is obviously here with the Mecum or someone like Barrett Jackson, to take the cars to. But I've not yet done that, so I have no experience at this point.
Well, we're proud of you because that's me.
Well, and I think at some point you figure out making a little bit bigger garage is cheaper than going out and buying another car.
It probably
She's smiling. She's saying, I don't care.
Yeah, but I don't know. Someday we'll sell them, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you have family members to hand them down to, or?
Cindy and I have 2 daughters, and
They're not car girls?
Oh, they probably,
two
both of them probably
grandsons
look good in that orange Corvette there.
and soon to be 2 granddaughters.
There you
So
go.
we try to build it into them, some of the
So
car
that's-
stuff, and
so-
these guys.
so 2 daughters, 2 granddaughters.
Another one on the way.
Another one on the way.
I could be a stepson.
So that's 5. How many you got?
I think we have 5. So
There you go.
We're
One
covering
for
that
everybody.
up. But, my son-in-laws aren't really car guys. They think a car is used to get them back and forth to work.
Yeah.
But
They'll
but
do
the
it in
girls,
style
I've
now.
done this all these years, and the girls are
They got
very
a little bit of
interested in it.
Yeah, they got a
Yeah.
little
Well,
bit
I've
of it.
drugged my girls to every car show that there's been.
my grandson, my youngest grandson, is soon to be 8 years old, and we were getting this ready to come down, and he came over and, hey, Pops, I want to help you, and so I hooked him up with the sweeper, and the first thing he did was suck up the lid for the wax into the sweeper. So, so I shut the sweeper off to get that, and he's looking at the door, and he's like, hey, Poppy, what is this? And I said, that's the window crank. And he said, what? And I said, crank it, and the window goes up. And he goes, really? So a guy his age is used to
Got a
pushing
little
that little
training.
button.
Got to do a little training. Yeah.
But it's fun to get those guys involved.
He probably Googled it on
take
his
them there.
laptop.
Yeah, it goes in and ask Google or Alexa, But
Very cool.
but fun stuff,
Well, it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing your story. Thanks for coming down to Galveston, Texas for this.
Yeah,
Because if you hadn't, we wouldn't have met you.
exactly.
And Cindy,
thanks
too.
for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for putting up with him all these years, from one Corvette lover to another. Yeah.
She doesn't seem to mind because she
still
said
smiling.
She's going like this and downshifting and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets it. Well, thanks again. Appreciate you.
Yep.
All right, time now to take a quick break. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream our 3-hour weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. Podcasts at your favorite podcast provider. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this break.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In-Wheel Time and the original Lupi Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV. But we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org.
Mecum Auctions, the world's largest collector car auction company, returns to Houston, Texas. April 4th through the 6th at NRG Center, featuring 1,000 muscle cars, Corvettes, trucks, customs, and more. Broadcast on Motor Trend TV and streaming live on Max. From avid collectors to those new to the Mecum experience, we welcome everyone. Register to bid now at mecum.com.
Welcome back to the 46th Corvette Chevy Expo at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort. We're on Seawall Boulevard. If you want the address, stick it in your phone. 5600 Seawall Boulevard is the address here. $15 to get in today and tomorrow. It's a great event. And lots to see and lots to do down here on the Seawall in Galveston today. Time now here on the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show for Mr. Mars Events Calendar. You better make it good,
Right
buddy.
off the bat, March the 16th, we're right here at the Corvette Chevy Expo. Galveston Convention Center, you just went through that, so this is the place to be all weekend. Next weekend, March the 23rd, Lamar Consolidated Independent School District, their Auto Fest is going to be in Rosenberg, Texas. This is going to benefit their auto tech program. They got dash plaques, 11 classes for trophies, $30 registration fee, and vendors get a $30 donation. Spectators are free. Check out Lamar Consolidated Independent School.
Where is this going to be?
In Rosenberg.
No, but where?
If it says
Rosenberg
Lamar Consolidated, it's off of First Street.
No,
is where
they've
their
got a new
headquarters is.
auditorium thing down there, a new event center that's where they're going to have
Right.
it.
I think it's off
I
of
think
First
it's right
Street.
on the freeway, isn't it? No?
No, I
it's in
don't. I haven't
Rosenberg.
been
It's off-
down there
come
in
on,
Mars, we
several
need to
years.
know where this is. I
I'll
want to
find
go.
out.
Go to Lamar.
Where are the
go
hours?
to LCISD Automotive on Facebook, and you'll find out all that good stuff. I got lots of stuff here. Hold on. March the 23rd, also the same day, 9th Annual Cars in the View Car Show and Pop-Up Shop. Now, this is benefiting the Channel View Independent School District Band Boosters. That supports 900 students, grades 6 through 12. It's going to be at the Channel View High School. $35 day of event registration and 20 classes, music, DJ. Also, March the 30th, Space City Cruiser Spring Car Show. AJ is going to join us here shortly, and I'm going to let him tell you about that one. The 24th and 25th of April, Hot Rod Tour of Texas. We're going to be there, leaving Victoria on that Thursday night. Going up through Seguin, New Braunfels, all the way up to Fredericksburg on Saturday night. May the 4th and 5th, Keels and Wheels at the Lakewood Country Club.
We'll be there. Are we being there? Are we going there?
I don't know yet.
No, we're not going there.
And then June the 7th, we're going to be in Granbury for the
That's
Lone
the one
Star
I'm
Street
thinking
Rod
of.
Association State Run. Go
There
to
you go.
lssra.com for more information.
Beautiful.
Oh, is that my cue?
That's your cue.
Well, you told me to shut up, so I sat over here
No,
and
I
shut
didn't
up.
say shut up. I said I had lots of stuff to do.
He said shut
In
the
other
heck
words,
up.
told me to shut up.
No, Jeff said shut up.
No, that was Jeff. I'm sorry. All right, time now for this hour's car review on the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. I had a chance to drive the 2024 Toyota Corolla Cross. It comes in these trim levels, S, SE, and SXE. I drove the SXE. This is a small SUV. All new as a 23 model, extra large grille placed in the lower portion of the front fascia. It gives it an aggressive look if you're into that sort of thing. Fenders bulge front and rear with a sloping roof line for the SUV. Two-tone paint is available, looks sharp with a black roof and bright body. The rear hatch is aggressive looking with a small sunshade on the on the back of it. The overall look gets an A+ rating. What could use improvement? You know, that floating roof thing where they do that little black paint that separates the C or D pillar from the actual roof itself. Yeah, okay. If you want to go for it, you go for it. Interior highlights. Simple dash layout is attractive and understandable, and no death knob on the console.
Death knob.
Small infotainment screen is close to the driver, like that. Seating is comfortable, and I would go with the cloth because I'm a cloth kind of guy.
You are.
No built-in navigation on this particular vehicle. Most folks now use their paired phones for nav, so they didn't include it. And I don't know how you feel about that, but if it's going to save me a couple of bucks, go for it. Cargo trunk room, small, but works for this size SUV. Fold flat second row. What I liked about it, the functionality of the interior of the SUV. What could use improvement? Options on the cloth seats. Now, you're thinking, what? Yeah. Well, why not have some options for the cloth? Why not have 2 or 3 versions of the cloth?
Yeah.
Have the custom cloth, the sport cloth, or the diaper cloth, whatever cloth you want to name it, but do something. 2-liter inline 4-cylinder engine, 196 horsepower, CVT transmission, full-time all-wheel drive automatic transmission. Tow rating 1,500. Small trailer, put your motorcycle back there, but that's about it. 45 miles per gallon in the city.
Nice.
38 on the highway for a combined of 42. Clearly, this is a hybrid. What I liked about it, there's plenty of oomph that beats the non-electric, strictly gasoline version. What I liked about it, ride and handling is smooth. It was nice. I would certainly consider this vehicle if you're looking for a great commuter. What could use improvement? Nothing. This setup is perfect for high mileage SUV. It's small, but that's what you get when you go small.
Yeah.
Base trim price $31,155. Price as tested $35,320. But remember now, this is the top of the line trim level for $35,000. If you just want to get into one of these, $28,220 will get you there. As far as competitors, they're all within a couple $1,000s of each other. The Kia Niro hybrid, the Honda CR-V hybrid, and the Kia Sportage hybrid. Those are all the hybrids that compete against the Toyota Corolla Cross HV XSE.
That's it.
HV, hybrid vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I drove it for 269 miles and got 39.5 miles per gallon. That's dang good, if you ask me.
Yeah, I like
but
it.
you didn't ask me.
No, I didn't ask you.
But
you're going to tell me anyway.
I told you already.
There you go.
All right. If you'd like to get in touch with us, do that. Shoot us an email. Our address here is info@inwheeltime.com. We're back after a quick break.
The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipes mean when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the original Lupe Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here's the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupe Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Speaking of original, nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupe Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupe Tortilla Katy is another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupe's. It's located just off I-10 and the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggie Land? Head to the Lupe Tortilla in College Station, located just around the corner from Kyle Field. It's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Headed east to Louisiana, stop in at the Lupe Tortilla in Beaumont. It too's on I-10. You can't miss it. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants invites you in for the best Tex-Mex anywhere. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. Pro-Am Auto Accessories.
Sorry.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.